They've been to the Army Research Lab for testing, and that's what I'm basing that on. Tested really well. So
Yeah.
we're excited about that. Now that we know what we put on the inside works, now we could scale to different calibers, and we'll make them, again, purpose built. We're not going to make, one suppressor that we're going to throw on these different guns. For us, it's worth doing one for every specific caliber.
So the way I'm thinking about that is that, okay, so you've got your whole flow through line, and now does this mean that you're going to basically make a whole line that's not necessarily flow through, but is more focused on other things?
Where it's applicable. And then we have a hybrid. I'll get back to that 300 blackout suppressor I was talking about. So in the bolt gun can, there we have some deflectors and things that you'll find in flow through suppressors, but really not a flow through can. And then we have 300 blackout. We talked about it a little bit. 300 blackout in a subsonic round, about a 220 grain, 190, 220 grain. It's a very dirty cartridge. So when you're shooting subsonic ammo in that chamber is getting fouled, and there's all kinds at point of ignition. So with a full flow through suppressor, nothing is blowing back into that chamber. So that stuff's just building up and eventually will cause a malfunction. So with the 300 blackout can, we did a hybrid of some flow through on the back end of the can, and then kind of like printed baffle stacks on the front end. So we actually induced some blowback, which flow through we're known for. We don't normally do that in order to keep that chamber clear and keep the weapon running reliably. So that's a hybrid. I would say the bolt gun can is almost no flow, and then our 5.56 carbine ones are still flow through.
Yeah,
full flow through suppressors.
So it's just kind of depending on the platform.
But it goes, exactly, the platform and really what the end user wants now. If the end user tells us they don't want complete flow through, well, then we could make it quieter.
Yeah.
Or, so that's where you get back into what are the three things you want this suppressor to do? And we're able to do that very quickly with additive manufacturing.
Yeah. So you guys are going to start tapping into other markets outside of just people that are looking for flow through then too.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're going to still be able to design them in a way that's like in line with the Safety Co.
Correct.
brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's ways to still make them like, so the dudes not, or the end users not getting
a face
gassed out.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is like a real problem with a lot of suppressors, because like if I can shoot a suppressor without